Alrighty, how's it going everyone? Taxes Man here, back with another video. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you guys would please give this video a thumbs up if you guys do enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, make sure you guys hit that bell notification button. Select all for all notifications. You guys don't miss out on future content here on the channel. And also make sure you guys head over to Twitch. Follow me there, Douglas447. And I stream there regularly, and that's kind of what I wanted to do this past weekend, was honestly stream the Battlefield 6 beta for you guys. So this is going to be my Battlefield 6 beta thoughts based on weekend number 1. First thing I want to talk about is the fact that you can't stream this on Twitch if you're playing on console. So if you're playing it on PC, then you could stream it on Twitch. Why? Why is that a thing? Please explain to me, DICE and EA, please. Okay? So that was weird. So this is my first official Battlefield 6 video, and I'm really excited to cover Battlefield 6, so I hope they can get this Twitch streaming problem fixed, and it's not something that happens during weekend 2, and or the launch of the game on October 10th, because I want to be able to stream this for you guys and have fun doing so. Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 2042, while both are considered garbage games, those are games that I've covered extensively here on the channel, and it's something that kind of grew my YouTube channel and helped grow my Twitch channel as well. People liked my videos, especially, how to fix not being able to find people for Battlefield 2042. That video has like 1,000 plus views. It's just insane. So, and of course, thank you for that. And I just, it's a franchise that I have loved, and I enjoyed 3, I enjoyed 4, and then I kind of just stepped away from the franchise and started playing other things, and then I came back for 5 and 2042. Don't know why, but I thought they would be good, but yeah, I got sucked into the marketing. Anyway, back to Battlefield 6. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. I'm going to be talking about a lot of things, so get ready. There is some order to my madness with this video, but I'm just going to be talking about things in general. So first of all, I'm glad suppression is back. You got to burst fire to kill at long range. So that's great. The beta had 3 maps. We're supposed to get a 4th one that we get to play during the second weekend. And I think the maps, they're good in size and scale and in tone. Siege of Cairo map is personally my favorite. So I think everyone's going to have a certain favorite map of theirs. But the Cairo map I think is my personal favorite. I just like that urban environment and having some vehicles but not be overwhelming like some of the other maps can be at times. The sound and the graphics, fantastic. The destruction and explosions are great. They're not over the top like a lot of people feared based on a lot of the trailers and reveal events. So that's good. The footstep audio, however, is crap. And this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what game mode you're playing. The footstep audio is crap. Like, you can hear yourself, walking, sprinting, just charging like crazy. You can hear yourself, but you can't hear if an enemy is next to you or an ally. I don't like that. The footstep audio is horrible. Like, you can't even hear somebody like charging up behind you at all. There's no footstep audio for that. It's really weird. They need to fix that. There's something off with the audio mix that they really need to fix. Land vehicles, like scout vehicles, tanks and stuff, for the most part, they're pretty good. I do like the fact that they brought back the Battlefield 5 attrition system. So that makes it where, you have a limited amount of health and ammo. And once you run out of ammo, like if you're in a tank, you only get like 18 shells. And once you're out of those shells, you can't use a tank shell. All you're left with a machine gun. So you have to go to a resupply station, and that will resupply all of your tank shells. And it also heals you up. So I like that system. I don't think it's in Breakthrough. It's only in Conquest from what I was able to play. So it is a balancing thing. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Also, when it comes to vehicles, you can actually get bonus vehicles. I think this was in Battlefield 4. But you can get bonus vehicles like extra tanks, jets, scout-like Warthog things. I'm a Halo lover. But you can get bonus objectives. Like there's this one map, I think it's Liberation Peak. that if you hold, I think it's B and D. So if you hold the D flag, you get an extra tank. Same thing for B. So it makes controlling certain objectives feel rewarding and makes you feel good. Yeah. When I play a lot of Conquest. So this is coming from my perspective. I did play some Breakthrough, but Conquest is my main thing. I just like that larger scale chaos when it comes to that. The Scout Warthog with transports, they need more armor for the gunners. Like if you're inside the machine gun and you're playing Black Hawk Down, the movie, basically, that gunner needs health or armor or something, because like you get tickled by a rock and you die. It's really bad. You just die too fast. The ping and the speech wheel system, like pinging, is really weird. I don't know why it's by default LB, and then find the text wheel, you have to hold LB. I'm playing on Xbox, obviously. You have to hold LB and then you have to cycle through it. It's really not well designed for console. I don't like it at all. So that needs like some sort of fix, some sort of better way to use it. Jets and helicopters, they're very easy to kill with the amount of anti-air stationary guns that are on the map. They've got launchers. It's just, they die the moment they show up. It's really bad. And it doesn't help the fact that I'm just bad with them. The whole inversion thing is really bad, and I tried to spend time tweaking it, and I just couldn't. So I don't know if I'm going to spend a lot of time in jets and helicopters. I think I'll be more of a land person. Land and sea, which is fine, I guess. The attachment system for the guns, I love it. So basically, every single attachment has a point value. So your gun has the ability to get up to 100 points of attachments. So, like, if you want a scope, it might cost you 10 points. And then if you want a barrel, that might cost you 15. So that's 25 points already. So it's going to make, weapon building and weapon crafting and whatnot very deep, I think. It'll make it where your choices are actually going to have to matter, and it also will make it where you can't just put on everything. And the attachments also, they'll have good things about them, and they'll also have negative things about them. So it's going to make your guns feel special and unique depending on how you build them. Next thing, visibility, huge issue. Walking outside or just looking outside doors and windows, especially if you're aimed down sights, horrible. The brightness is turned up to 11, and I turned it all the way down, and it's still bad. Also, if you're looking into like corners, a lot of times the corners, they're super dark. Don't know why, but it is. So, yeah. Next thing I want to talk about is classes. I'm going to be talking about each class real quick. And this does matter because I'm only going to be playing the closed weapon playlist. I don't know why there's an open playlist for Conquest and an open playlist for Breakthrough. To me, that's just Call of Duty madness, and I will not be playing it. That's not what I played Battlefield for. It's just everyone to run around with their heads chopped off. I guess DICE thought, hey, we need to make sure we can appease the people that still think 2042 is actually a good Battlefield game when it's not. So, bad design in my opinion. I will only play closed weapon because that to me feels balanced and proper. So first off, I want to talk about recon. I think sniping is way too easy. You literally can just look at somebody and shoot them and they die. And that being said though, I think the class just needs there's so many things wrong with it. It also has this C4 that can just get resupplied instantly, and you can use the C4 not for just destroying buildings and infantry, but you can use it on vehicles. Now you might be thinking, well, that's just realistic. The problem is that you get 4 of them every time you spawn in, and as long as you stay alive, you're automatically getting more and more and more. So the sniping class not only is really good at long range for killing infantry, but it's also can be like a mini engineer class at killing vehicles. So kind of a balancing problem. Also, the glint is way too big, so if you're aimed down sights, everybody on Mars can see you. It's really bad. Another thing I don't like is that the respawn beacon blows up if you're the recon person that put it down and you spawn on it. Don't know if that's a bug or if that's intentional, but just want to point that out, that does happen. Next, before I move on, all the classes can revive you, so keep that in mind. Obviously, the support can do it the fastest, but yeah, that's kind of just a weird thing that every single class can do it. I wish the support class, while it does have the fastest revive, had more stuff to be able to do. I think the meta class overall is pretty well balanced. I hope it does get more gadgets besides just a deployable cover wall, because a lot of times it just gets rolled over by a tank or, destroyed by a grenade. It's really not all that helpful in terms of gadgets, so keep that in mind. Moving on to the engineer class, being able to have both launchers for both anti-land and anti-air is broken. You really should only have one, and then have something else like a motion sensor or something. Like the engineer class being able to do everything anti-vehicle, not balanced at all. Lastly, I want to talk about the assault class. It is probably the most broken out of the four because it can do everything that the game needs you to be able to do. So it has the fastest sprint time. You can use 2 primary guns. So if you want, you can use an AR, an SMG, and a shotgun, a sniper rifle and a shotgun. That's just broken. That needs to be removed. You have no fall damage. You also get a grenade launcher that can not only damage soldiers and land vehicles, but it can also stun lock soldiers, so that's really not cool. It also has the fastest health regeneration. I think some of these things could be ported over into the support class, like having the fastest health regeneration, I think should be part of the support class kit, not for the assault. Just some things that need to be tweaked. Moving on, pistols are crap, they just don't do enough damage. Shotguns, they're way too accurate, you also get way too much range with them, and you can kill somebody just looking at the screen, shoot them 1 or 2 times and they're dead. It's really not all that good. Breakthrough on Liberation Peak is hell. Trying to get past Sector A 99% of the time is never going to happen. So I don't know what's wrong with that sector, but it needs to be retooled. If you're not sure if you're the squad leader, don't worry, because I couldn't tell you if I was or not either. So that's a problem. And lastly, the feature that allows you to stay with your squad and your team if you win the game, and they give you the option to be able to stay with your teammates and whatnot for the next game. I think that was really cool, and I like that. So overall, a lot of good things, a lot of things that they need to tweak and whatnot before the full release, and I hope they do, because I'm really excited for this game. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree on anything I've said. And I will see you guys all on the battlefield. Have a good day. Peace out.